Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Police say this stay-at-home mom is behind a crime spree they've been trying to solve downriver.
A local judge ordered to stand trial over charges that could put her in prison for up to 15 years.
And they're the ones that made it out alive. More than 100 animals are getting a new start, rescued from a filthy home in St. Clair County. Only on Local 4, it's the worst hoarding and animal abuse case ever seen in one local community.
A complaint about the filthy conditions led investigators to a home in St. Clair County last night. This was on Bauman Road, just north of Gratiot in Columbus Township.
Sean Lay shows us how, as is so often the case, the smell coming from the home was a major clue.
St. Clair County Animal Control got a search warrant to go into this home here on Bauman Road based on two things. The investigator could smell the house from the road and then could hear dogs barking inside. Excuse me? No comment from the woman inside this home on Bauman in St. Clair County's Columbus Township. We learned the homeowner would not let animal control officers in. When they came here with a warrant late yesterday, they finally had to force their way inside.
We had to push a path of trash and garbage and cages and animals out of the way just to enter into the home.
Inside, a home packed with filthy crates just like these, stacked up. An animal hoarding situation so out of control.
Actually, it's 128 animals. Yes, 128 were removed.
That it is now an animal cruelty investigation.
I had to climb over a lot of garbage, and animals were everywhere. They were scattering. There was mice inside of the home. It was a mess.
Rabbits, ducks, and chickens kept in horrible conditions out back. Dogs, cats, and birds kept inside.
Such as budgies, finches, parakeets, cockatiels, sun conures.
How many birds?
There was, I think, over 60 of them were birds.
We're told no food, no water for the birds, and filthy dogs just like these two now being cared for.
The most that I've ever removed in my career.
We're live tonight. You heard that right. 128 animals removed from that filthy home. The focus now turns to the woman living there, hoarding all these animals. Adult Protective Services now involved, along with the courts and the health department. Investigator told me it was unhealthy for those animals. It's unhealthy for her to stay there. Back to you.
So what do we know about the animals, Sean? What happens to them now?
So all those birds, they're with a rescue right now. Most seemed okay, although they were caged with some birds that were deceased. Dogs also receiving veterinary care at St. Clair County Animal Control. The cats, some healthy cats were removed. Others are very, very sick. It's unclear if they'll be able to make it.
Yeah. All right, Sean. Devin.
Two Grosse Pointe South high school students are facing an investigation after hurling racial slurs in a video that has now gone viral. Coco McAvoy spoke about it with the superintendent and with a group focusing on diversity and inclusion to find out what sort of actions being taken. Coco.
A barrage of vulgar words and racial slurs from two Grosse Pointe South high school students. The girls using the N-word and calling each other slaves in this now viral video.
This is my slave!
It sparked a school investigation and caused the parents of the girls to come forward.
The two families and the two students got together on Monday to basically get it out there.
The video was recorded at a home in Grosse Pointe, and Superintendent Gary Niehaus says because it didn't happen on school grounds, the consequences are different.
They will have athletic or extracurricular code violations that they'll have to deal with.
But the video is part of a deeper issue.
These events usually happen about once a year for us. They're very unfortunate. It's not something we would like to have to deal with.
The district is trying to be proactive, offering diversity training for staff and students, but more can always be done.
But they need more. They need a community change effort.
Steve Spreitzer focuses on race relations in his line of work and says the community has to get involved.
It calls for the faith community together with the mayor and the business community and different civic organizations collectively looking at this.
As the investigation continues into the video, Niehaus has a message for all students in the district.
Quit doing things stupid that are being recorded that'll last a lifetime.
And the superintendent also sent a letter out to all parents in the district to make sure that they're aware of this ongoing investigation. Back to you.
And Coco, a little bit more about you mentioned the training for staff and students.
Yes, and so according to the superintendent, they've been offering that diversity training for staff and faculty for several years, and they've also been sending students to the University of Michigan for diversity training as well, because they're hoping to be able to change the culture.
Yeah. All right, Coco.
The search is on for the person who robbed a 79-year-old woman in Woodhaven. This happened right in front of the dress barn at the corner of West Road and Allen. Angela Vasallo was going to meet her daughters when a man grabbed her purse, threw her to the ground, and took off. Police say a woman was behind the wheel of a grayish SUV that the man jumped into. If you have any information, call Woodhaven Police.
A man has been arrested for allegedly recording other men in the restroom of a bowling alley. Ryan Gainier faces a number of charges. 25 counts of capturing and distributing an image of an unclothed person among them. All these incidents happened at the Bowl-O-Rama on Van Horn Road in Woodhaven. Several men reported a man taking photos while they were using the restroom. A judge set Gainier's bail at $25,000. He'll be back in court next month. The Nordstrom store at the mall at Partridge Creek in Clinton Township is closing.
That Nordstrom is an anchor store at Partridge, one of the main stores there. It's been open since the mall opened back in 2007. Nordstrom says when looking at the Detroit market, it made the most sense to close this store and focus on its 6 other stores in the area. Nordstrom says it will work with their Partridge Creek employees to find them other jobs within the company. It's been a long fall for Livingston County Judge THERESA Brennan. It all started with accusations that she slept with a star witness in one of her trials. Well, she's gone from a sitting judge to facing criminal charges. And as our Rod Maloney reports, she's now headed off to trial.
The Michigan Attorney General's office opted to charge Judge THERESA Brennan earlier this year with 3 felony counts as the Judicial Tenure Commission finished its investigation into her conduct. They are misconduct in office, perjury, and destroying evidence. Last spring, Genesee District Court Judge David Gwynn held 2 days of preliminary exam, and today he announced,
the court finds probable cause to believe the defendant did commit counts 1, 2, and 3, and this matter is hereby bound over the circuit court.
Most notable, Brennan's decision not to remove herself from supervision over her own divorce case, even after the Livingston County Chief Judge reminded her twice in a week she needed to sign paperwork.
This is a no-brainer. The Chief Judge, along with all judges, has a duty to raise the issue of disqualification. And the Chief Judge did.
Along with the recusal paperwork came an order to preserve evidence, and Judge Gwynn said that Brennan ordered her court staff to help her figure out how to delete information from her iPhone, and later bought a new one and had the original put on the original factory settings.
That time was used, in the court's belief, to plot and to scheme, trying to figure out what, if anything, to do with the evidence that was being requested.
So there's other paperwork to do. She's going to have an arraignment. She's going to get assigned a court date. It's not likely to see a trial until sometime later this fall. Back to you.
Okay, so Rod, where does the judge stand with the Judicial Tenure Commission there?
Yeah, the Judicial Tenure Commission brought the case to the state Supreme Court. State Supreme Court is now considering what it should do and what it will do with Judge Brennan.
Yeah, more to come for sure. All right, Rod.
Now to a Local 4 update. Wyandotte police have arrested a mom in connection with 5 downriver bank robberies. Police say Amalia Helton is the woman here on the left, and they arrested her this week after a string of bank robberies over the last 8 months. Those robberies happened in Southgate, Allen Park, Riverview, and Wyandotte. Police say they worked together to make the arrest. Helton has been given a $250,000 cash bond. Food and fun were had today at a Detroit police community event put on to encourage the end of gun violence this summer.
Police officers and families gathered on Orange Lawn near Joy Road. Police say they wanted to visit with members of the community to strengthen relationships and also to spread the message that gun violence needs to stop. The ceasefire event comes after recent violence on Detroit's west side, including the shooting of a 4-year-old child.
3 German Shepherds found on the Lodge Freeway by Michigan State Police have been returned to their owners.
State troopers were called to the lodge near Forest Avenue in Detroit last night after reports of the loose dogs. MSP says they had help from a Good Samaritan in getting those dogs rounded up and into their cars. And then by posting these photos online, the dogs' owners were found and the dogs were reunited with those owners.
They look pretty at home at the police station, don't they? The German Shepherds. Of course they were. Yeah. You may have heard the phrase sitting is the new smoking in terms of harmful health effects.
But new research says some types of sitting are worse than others. Dr. McGeorge is here to explain. But first, here's Ben.
Kim, we've got all the thunderstorms south of us today, but tomorrow that's going to change. Heat and humidity increase as well. We'll look at the severe threat for Thursday coming up.
So these are incredible snapshots in time, and so we're going to take you inside the Impressionist exhibition going on at the DIA just to give you a sense of what it is that you're seeing.